Welcome on board the Celebrity Silhouette. Today, I have the pleasure of showing you that beautiful ship right behind me, so let's just hop straight to it. Hey everybody, I'm Dawson from Duck Duck Cruiser, and today I'm going to be showing you this ship, so, without any further said, let's just hop straight into it. So here we are on deck 12 midship, and this is the main pool. Now the main pool here, you got kind of like two pools, or a big one kind of cut in half. You also got 4 hot tubs here, and a stage right behind me, and the pool bar all the way at the end. But overall, you just have some great seating here, some nice loungers, and some more relaxing chairs over here. They play music out here every so often, and overall it's just a very nice space with ocean views. So here we are in the Solarium, just past the pool deck, and this is towards the front of the ship, but this is like your enclosed, air-conditioned, and heated area. So this is an adults-only venue too, but you got some nice plush lounge chairs, a big pool in the middle, and this is kind of more your relaxing area on the pool deck. You want to get away from the busy other pool deck, you can come to this one. You also have 2 hot tubs off to the side with ocean views, but here is just some really nice and plush seating with the towels ready for you, and some nice views because there is so much glass in here. But overall, it's a really great place. So also inside the Solarium is your spa cafe. Now this is like where they serve some healthier options like smoothies you can make, and just some other healthier juices and stuff. But it's just right off of here, so if you're into that kind of healthier stuff, this is where you can get it. So stepping up a deck from the main pool deck is deck 14. This also has access to the buffet over there, but this is just a nice wraparound deck that's kind of one step up from the pool. You got some nice loungers here. Maybe if you don't want to be directly next to the pool, this is a great spot to come. You can overlook the pool, and you also can overlook the beautiful ocean. So here we are at the Master Grill. Now this is where you can get hot dogs and burgers on the pool. It is kind of up out into the way, but here you have great burgers and hot dogs along with fries. You also have a soft serve ice cream place that you can come get, and you just got some nice loungers and chairs here with ocean views. So here we are in the Ocean View Cafe. As you can see, I got some food here. The food here is overall really amazing. We had to get here on embarkation day, so there's less people just for you guys, so you can see what the buffet looks like when it's a little bit less empty. But overall, this is a really great buffet. Got some great views of the water and out back. You can actually go out back, which I'm about to show you in a minute. But overall, it's a really nice and neat buffet. So at the way back of the buffet, actually outside of the buffet, is where this outside seating area is. Now they have some nice seats here if you actually want to eat food, and they also have some more reclining chairs, kind of like lounge chairs that you can sit at. They're also really nice, but they don't have a table for you to eat. Now, this is just really a nice space to come and look at the aft views while you're leaving and eating at the buffet. It's just a really great place, and there's also a staircase leading up one deck. So here we are in the Sky Lounge. Now this is honestly way nicer than it was on the Reflection, but this is the observation lounge on board, and it's super nice. There's floor to ceiling glass that wraps all the way around, and here you also have a bar that'll serve you drinks at the night, and it's overall just a really nice space. And there is some more music area over here. We'll head over there real quick. And here is the music area. So they have a live stage here where they'll play you live music or other things happen here. And this is just a really nice space. You got a dance court here, and yet again you still have these great floor to ceiling windows where you can just look out towards the front of the ship. Overall, it's just a really excellent space. So this is at the way back of the ship. This is the Sunset Bar, and we are on deck 15. Now this is a nice place to come get a drink. You can watch the ship leave, and you also get the sunset views as the bar kind of hits. But they got some nice seating here on the sides. They got even more seating, but overall this is just a great place. So a little ways back from the back is the lawn club. Now the lawn club is actually a really cool thing because it has real grass here, which is not something you see every day on a cruise ship. But over here it's just a nice place you can come. There's a cool screen here. There's some cool day beds that you can rent, and there's also just some nice grass that you can lay down in. It's just a really nice place. So right off of the lawn club is the Lawn Club Grill. Now this is a specialty restaurant that basically anything that grills like lobster, burgers, and steak. It's just like a nice outside patio kind of style restaurant. It is a specialty restaurant, so it does cost extra. But here you'll get great food, and you actually get to watch them make the food in front of you with this kind of grill set up behind me. But overall, it's an excellent restaurant. So right past the lawn club is the Porch. Now this is a specialty seafood restaurant. They serve some nice food here, and it's kind of like a lawn club kind of idea. You get some views of the ocean with kind of like outdoor furniture, and you got this cool setup here where the kitchen is. It's just a really nice place overall. So here we are still on deck 15. This is right outside of Camp SC. Now this is like more the kids club, so you do have to sign up for this, so you can't just walk in. You got to sign up beforehand, and they're open at different hours. Like currently they're not quite open, but they do open, it seems like at random hours of the day, but they are open. This is an option to drop off your kid. It's kind of like the daycare center. They got some nice and fun stuff in there for your kids. Now this is in between the kids club, Camp SC, and the teens area, and this is just another place to bring your kids. It's open right now. I'm not too sure what age group this is. It really doesn't say anywhere, but this is just a nice place to bring your kids. You got a TV, some couches, and behind me is like even more playing room. So here we are on the same deck as the kids club. This is the X club, and this is for teenagers only. They got some nice space in there. It's actually pretty big, and overall it's just a great place. Your teens can come here and hang out. They got some nice social activities that happen. They also do seem to be open at like the most random hours, but they are open every so often. And here's the place you can hang out. They got games and they got all sorts of stuff. So it took a little bit of finagling. When I mean finagling, I mean asking a crew member nicely. But we managed to get into the Retreat Sundeck for you guys. So this is the Retreat Sundeck, obviously. And this is your suite-only Sundeck. It's really nice. You can tell they've remodeled it. Very modern, some nice sun that, you know, can hit you. Very nice chairs and a bar up here. So there's also these stairs that lead down to the bigger part of the Retreat Sundeck. And they don't have a pool here, but they do have a hot tub here, wheelchair accessible. And this is, you know, the majority of the Retreat Sundeck. Really nice spot. And overall, just a great place. So here we are on deck 3. Now, this is the main atrium. It's kind of towards the back where the back elevators are. But over here is just a nice place to come to. They got some cool stairs behind me. And they got the Christmas tree set up behind me because it is kind of Christmas right now. But anyways, this is where you'll have some live music in the night. Some of your parties will go on. You got some nice seating off to the sides. We also got some guest relations, shore excursions, and another bar, which we will check out in a minute. But overall, this is a really nice space. It's very open considering it's an older ship. And right behind me is actually the even more opening part. And you get to see the cool glass elevators move up and down. But honestly, this is a really nice atrium. So right off of the main atrium is actually guest relations. Now, guest relations is where if anything needs taken care of, they will try their best to do it. But they got a nice area here. And I do have some ocean views down here. But overall, it's just a cool place. On the other side of guest relations, still on deck 3, is the Passport Bar. Now, this is a nice bar if you're listening to live music in the main atrium to come get a drink. They do have drink service that runs through here for when you're listening to the live music. It's just off to the side. It's kind of got, you know, it's just a nice normal bar. It's kind of like a cool triangle. And you do have those ocean views over there, but they just got some nice seating here, and overall it's a great space. But let's go over to the shore excursion that's right over here. So just past the Passport Bar is the shore excursions desk. Now this is basically like guest relations, but for shore excursions. So any information you need or any shore excursions you want to book or anything like that, this is the place to come. So we are currently at the main dining room. Now the main dining room takes up deck 3 and deck 4, and we are all the way at the back. Now the main dining room is a really nice venue on board, and it provides great food here. You have some very nice big open spaces. The majority of it is on the first floor, but there is still some seating on the second floor, and overall it's just a really nice and great dining room experience. So here we are on deck 3, just across from the main entrance from the dining room on deck 3, but over here is Luminae. Now the food on here is absolutely amazing, and the reason I know this is because I sailed on the Cent and a Suite, and we ate in the Luminae almost every meal, and the food here is absolutely great along with the service. It's honestly a good reason to book a suite, but overall you just have a really nice space here with plenty of nice seats and some views of the ocean. And there actually is another section over past this kind of mirror wall thing, but overall it's just a great space. So on the second story or the fourth story of the main atrium is where the Martini Bar is. Now this is a great bar to come to if you want that pre-dinner drink. They serve some nice martinis here. They also have like a cool champagne thing that they put ice on all the way up to the other side. And something cool about the Martini Bar is when it's in function, the cool like where you set your drinks is actually ice, so it's kind of cool. There's like frost in it all the time. But here you just have some nice seating with some windows to look out. But overall, this is just a nice space to come before or after dinner or whatever, just to get a nice drink. So right across from the Martini Bar is Craft Social. Now this is kind of like the onboard sports bar, and they got some cool TVs here that you can watch all of your favorite sports. The other end, you have some cool arcade games like a golf, foosball, and stuff like that. You also just have some nice seating here with a bar all the way at the end where their main thing is beer. But here it's just a nice place to come. If you've ever been to Playmakers onboard Royal Caribbean, this is very similar to that, but here they call it Craft and Social. So here we are just past the Martini Bar, and this is this cool walkway. It has direct access to the casino, but this is where you'll find the majority of your logo shops. They got the ship model in here, some cool branded stuff, and also way at the end, that's where you find your alcohol that you want to buy at a cheaper price. But here's just a cool walkway that there is. So we are currently inside the casino on board the Celebrity Silhouette, and this is on deck 4. Now this is a really nice space. It takes up about 2/3 of the width of the ship, and it's a very nice and clean casino. And another note is it is non-smoking, and if people did break that rule, it does not smell like smoke at all in here. It's overall just a really nice casino. They got plenty of games. In the middle is your more games focused towards cards, and on the sides is where the majority of your slot machines are. And they also do have a bar tucked over back away. So just past that kind of cool walkway and the casino is the entertainment court. Now this is kind of like a second atrium in my opinion, but here they'll have some cool game shows like the Yes or No game show, which is honestly pretty fun to watch. But here's just a cool place. It's kind of like a secondary hub of the night. But you got a bar also way at the end, so you can get some drinks here and watch the game show. And you also have Quasar over there and Celebrity Central, which we're about to head to both. All right, so we are currently in Quasar. Now this is like a space-themed lounge here. They got a bar at the end. They just got some really cool lighting in here, some nice seating. This is where some of the activities are hosted. And overall, it's just a really nice and excellent space that you can come to in the evening or for any other activities that they might have during the day. Something about the Quasar Lounge that's even cooler is that's under this chair. You should actually go do that right now, please. All right, so we're currently inside Celebrity Central. Now this is a nice onboard venue where they got bucket style seating, and this is where karaoke, bingo, and movies get played during the day. This is overall just a great space. It's kind of dark in here. It's some nice tucked away. It kind of got some stadium style seating with this beautiful stage up here. As you can see, I got the microphone set up on the microphone stand, so that's how this will work for karaoke. But overall, this is just a great space with excellent activities that happen here. So here we are on the main theater. Now this is on deck 4 and deck 5, but we are currently on deck 4. That is the lower level. They got some nice plush stadium style seating here, and this is where you'll see the majority of your production shows on board your cruise. And this is also where you'll see comedians and fly-ons that they have. And overall, the performances here are absolutely amazing, and it's just a great space to come to. So here we are right off the main entry. I'm on deck 5, and this is Sushi On 5. Now Sushi On 5 is the onboard sushi restaurant here, and it's personally not my favorite, but I know it is a fan favorite for most people. They have a nice sushi place behind me where they actually make the sushi, and here's where all the seating is. They serve some amazing food here, and with just some great views of the ocean here because it's not blocked by lifeboats. There's actually floor-to-ceiling windows that look over here. So overall, it's a nice space. So here we are at Cafe El Bacio. Now this is like the onboard cafe. They serve specialty coffees here and some free desserts here, which are honestly pretty good. And out of all the cruise ships I've been on, Cafe El Bacio is my favorite brand of kind of cafes that they have on board. They serve some nice quick and grab options. We got plenty of seating here, and way at the end is the gelato station where you can get gelato. If you're part of Capsule Club, you can actually get a free one. But anyways, overall, this is a really nice space. So here we are at the other end of Cafe El Bacio, and this is where the gelato is. Now they serve some nice gelato here. It's really good. I just had some today. It was pretty good. Overall, it's just a really nice gelato place. So just past Sushi On 5 and Cafe El Bacio is the World Class Bar. Now this is a nice bar here. It's kind of mixed in with the shops. They got a nice theme here, and they'll serve you some great cocktails during the night. And overall, it's just a really great bar. So here we are just past the World Class Bar, still on deck 5, and this is the iLounge. Now this is where you can access some cute computers here and get any help you might need for Wi-Fi. It also overlooks that kind of cool walkway and is right above the casino. You can also buy like GoPros and other cool tech here, but if you have any internet problems, this is the place where you can get it solved. It's like guest relations, but for internet. Right next to the Celebrity iLounge and just past the World Class Bar is where all these shops are. Now there's plenty of shops here. You got purse shops, you got perfume shops, you got watch shops, all sorts of shops here. And this is where the majority of the shopping happens on board that is not branded shops. And follow me as we go to the paint gallery. So just past, still on the same deck where the bulk of the shops are, is where your art gallery is. Now this is where they have all the art auctions and where you can actually look at the art. And this area is just above this kind of mini atrium that is down on deck 4. And you also do have some more shops behind me over there. But overall, it's just a nice space, and there is entertainment that goes down below us, so this is a nice vantage point to watch that entertainment that might happen. But overall, this is an excellent space. So here we are on deck 5, and this is the Concierge and Captain's Club. Now this is where you can get anything that you might be taking care of if you are in that Concierge or Captain's Club. And this is just a nice place that anything you're taking care of, you can. It's more of a private guest services. So right before Cafe El Bacio, just before the Ensemble Lounge, is this cool art room where they have an amazing rock that you can just look at. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's just a rock. So here we are at the Ensemble Lounge, still on deck 5. Now this is a really nice lounge. They got some nice plush seating. It feels more tight and connected. And also on the Ensemble Lounge, you have access to the Retreat and Murano, and further down you have even more specialty dining. But this is just a really nice bar that you can come to at the night. There's some nice seating here. Overall, it's an excellent experience. So we are currently in the Retreat. Now this has been updated on this ship, so it's really nice. They got some food options here and a nice bar that'll serve you drinks, and the concierge desk at the front. This is just some nice seating here that they provide you if you book a suite, and you'll get access to the Retreat. So we are currently in Murano. Now this is a French cuisine, Mediterranean influenced restaurant. Here they serve you some excellent food, and it's kind of like more oldish feeling area. It's just really nice. And all there is in the corner, there's also like a chef's table experience with a more private area. But right here is just a nice area to have a restaurant, and it is a specialty restaurant if you are wondering. And inside Murano is this more specialty area. This is like a chef's table. They got plenty of wine here if you want to do wine tasting. Just a really excellent space with some cool plates. Actually, I mean, like, these are kind of gold. That's kind of cool. But anyways, this is a really cool space. So after touring Murano, I was kind of looking at the menu, and I think there's a little bit of a tragedy. There's Muskogee duck on here. Like, we cannot be eating our own things that we'd be hiding. Why would we eat duck? Currently, we are in one of the specialty dining options, and this is La Petite Chef Cuisine. Now, this is really cool because they like project a cool projection onto your table, and it'll show like a little chef cooking your actual food. And the food that they serve here, because it's a 3-day cruise, they don't serve lobster in the main dining room. So here's where you can actually get lobster, and it's just a really nice space that they have. And it is a set menu too. They have 2 options for you to choose to, and this is an upcharge. So we are currently inside Blue. This is right across from Qsine towards the back of the ship. And now this is the restaurant reserved for Aqua Class. This is similar to Luminae, but it's for Aqua Class. But if you are in that retreat experience, if there is opening, you can eat here. This is a really cool restaurant. As the name hints, blue, the restaurant is pretty blue, but there is nice views of the blue ocean, which kind of, you know, the name. Anyways, it's a really nice space here, and overall it's just an excellent restaurant. We are currently in the Tuscan Grill. Now this is at the way back of deck 5, and this provides you great ocean views looking out the aft of the ship. But this is your onboard specialty Italian restaurant. Now this is a really great restaurant where they serve you some nice Italian food like pasta or that steak if you really want to come here for that. But overall, this is just a really great space. So here we are on deck 7, and this is the Hideaway. Now it is kind of 2 stories because on deck 8 they actually do have these cool like bird nest things. But down here is the majority of it. This is just a nice quiet space to come. You actually have a real tree over here, but it just kind of overlooks the main atrium. It's just a really nice and open space. You got plenty of seating here with some more lounge style chairs, and overall it's just a great place. So here we are on deck 10, and this is the library. Now this is where you can come get a nice book. I should also mention that the library is kind of 2 stories, just like the Hideaway. You got some cool overlooks over here, but this is also just yet again a nice space with a great overlook down to the atrium. But you just have some nice seating here and plenty of books that you might want to read, especially if when you're on a longer cruise. Maybe there's some books here that you might like, but overall it's just some nice seating here, and it's just a great place to come. So here we are in the Vitality Spa. Now this is the spa on board. It starts on deck 12. This is kind of your main lobby here. This is where you'll check in for any treatments you might have. It's just a nice space, and right behind me is some of the treatments like the hair salon and barbershop, some stuff more like that. So here we are in the Persian garden in the spa. Now this is also what you would consider the thermal suite. They have these cool chairs here where you can sit and they're heated. They also have a herbal steam room, some showers, and an aromatic suite. These are kind of like steam rooms. But here's just a nice space with some windows where you can look out. And mind you, this is an upcharge as well. So here we are on the gym. Now this is the way front of the ship on deck 12. You got to go through the spa to get here, but overall this is a really nice gym. You can tell it's been recently remodeled. They got some nice equipment here, your free weights, and some more machines over here. And behind me is where all the cardio is located. So this is the downstairs part of the spa. This is where the majority of the treatment rooms are. This is on a deck 11. And we're about to head to the wayfront. That's got a cool area, but these are just your nice treatment areas and parts of the spa. So now we're at the front of that downstairs spa part, and this is the Spa Relaxation Lounge. Now you get some great views of the ocean here, and there's just some nice seating here. This is a quieter space. They have some drinks here and some coffee for you. This is a nice place to hang out before your treatment or after your treatment. It's just a really great and excellent experience. So that concludes our tour, by the way. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Make sure to like and subscribe. I genuinely appreciate it. This darn elevator is not working. Okay, now it's working. So I hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure to like and subscribe. More content is coming soon. Make sure to stay tuned. And always remember to have a ducky day. The elevator's not working. Hold on. I don't like that part. I think this guy escaped from Pig Beach. I don't know how he's here, but he's here. Oh. Where'd that go?